No nonsense and great value for money. The Suzuki S-Cross may not be the snazziest crossover, but appeals for other reasons, and we'll get to those in just a moment. Simple, practical, mild hybrid is a peach, loads of kit for the money. A car that used to be purely sensible, now lets some style into the mix. Not perfect, but wholeheartedly good value for money. Hello, it's me, it's you, and today we're looking at the all-new Suzuki S-Cross. So if you want to join me outside, I'm going to show you through two different specifications. I've got a Vitara in the showroom, which the S-Cross sits alongside. We've also got an S-Cross just next to that as well, but the important stuff is outside, so join me. We've got a Motion, we've got an Ultra to show you. I'm going to run through some of the key differences between the old S-Cross, which is here, and the new S-Cross, which we're going to go through in just a moment. The car's been really well reviewed already. It's only been a matter of weeks that the motor journalists had their hands on it, and we're going to throw some headlines up on the screen and show you some of the good things that our colleagues have got to say. It's been a really exciting year for Suzuki. We've had the Swace join, we've had the new Across join, the Swift has had a facelift, and now the S-Cross has had a facelift. We've got some really exciting content coming for you guys, and we'll start off with these S-Cross this year. So you'll have to excuse the mark on both of these cars. They're so popular at the moment. Our demonstrator's been out 3 times today already, and this is just arrived as a transporter, and it's the first Ultra we've seen, so we wanted to get it straight onto camera. Now we're going to start with the aesthetics of the car because they've changed massively over the outgoing model. As you can see here, to my right, we've got a Motion, and to my left, I've got an Ultra. So we'll start with the rear bumper. We've got a nice light bar, which seems to be a big 2021 thing, and new rear lights as well. And from the front, we've got a whole new front light design, a new grille. It just looks a lot more muscular than the previous car, a lot more modern and a lot more inviting really. So hopefully it opens up a whole new market for us. So Vitara did that a couple of years ago, and now S-Cross is, it's here to put itself on the charts. We're going to go around some of the vehicles and go through some of the spec, mainly what the difference is between the Motion and the Ultra, and talk a little bit about the engine, because the engine is quite an important part, especially for the whole Suzuki brand. Now, something Suzuki have always been really good at is value for money, and the 3 excerpts I've read out for you earlier, they all have that common theme. So the Motion behind me comes as standard with keyless entry, blind spot assist, reversing camera, reversing sensors and front parking sensors, automatic lights, automatic wipers, a really good spec. Typically on other manufacturers, you'd have to go to much higher specs to get any of those as standard. So Suzuki really have ticked the box there, certainly, even with the entry-level spec. So now you join me in the cabin of the new S-Cross. We'll go through some of the bits and pieces that have changed. Mainly the seats, so we've got a refreshed interior, so the seats are a bit more modern, they look a lot nicer. They're really supportive as well. We took these cars for a drive earlier, and they're really good on the road, and they handle really well. And between you and me, I think it drives better than the Vitara, but we'll let you decide on that one. As you can see the screen here, we've got lots of different menus. We've got Apple CarPlay, Android Auto as standard, and if I put the car into reverse, you can see our camera comes up as well. So really nice features to have, makes everyday driving a little bit easier. We've got dual zone climate control on both specifications, so we've got driver and passenger. We've got our heated seats just down here. From a steering wheel point of view, we've got the multi-function steering wheel. Now we've got adaptive cruise control. Again, that's an option on most other manufacturers. Lane keep assist, lane departure warning, and we've got a few extra screens in our infotainment, in our instrument binnacle, just up here. So we've got things like digital speedo, how the hybrid system works, obviously all the fuel economy bits and pieces like that. So super easy to use, super intuitive. Moving on to the fit and finish, we've got a few extra soft touch materials up on the dashboard to give it a much more premium feel, and we've got nice cubby holes, we've got a sunglasses holder, big door bins for your bottles, and a nice big glove box. A really important aspect of the S-Cross is its boot capacity. We've got 430 litres with the seats up, and with the seats folded down we've got 665. One of my favourite features about the boot is a flexible boot floor, so we can have the floor at different levels, and we've also got a bit of extra security if we need to hide any bits and pieces underneath. And under the floor we've got a nice little tray there with all our bits and pieces we need to store under there. So really flexible, really versatile, and in a minute you're going to see some shots of the seats down and bits and pieces, so give you a good idea of the sort of size you can get in the S-Cross. Now we move on to the Ultra spec. A couple of bits and pieces that are slightly different. We've got the 17-inch alloy wheels, but they're a polished alloy, so you've got the sort of two-tone effect on them, so they look really nice. We've got a built-in sat-nav with a 9-inch screen. The Motion comes with a 7-inch screen, 360-degree camera, and a panoramic sunroof. There are some other bits and pieces, but they're the key headline bits that separate the Motion from the Ultra. I'll jump inside, we'll show you some of the features. We're probably going to keep rolling here anyway, and we'll show you the 360 camera. We'll show you the panoramic roof opening up. Again, one of my favourite things about the panoramic roof, Suzuki do a really, really good roof, and we'll show you the wheels a bit closer up too. Now let's move on to the drivetrain. Both cars are equipped with Suzuki's 1.4 booster jet mild hybrid engine. We can achieve up to 53.2 miles per gallon. It's a really, really clever technology there, and it's a really, really fluid system that works really well. On the Ultra to my left, we can get the all-drive, all-grip on both the manual and the automatic transmission. So there's a vehicle, or certainly an S-Cross, for anybody with different needs and bits and pieces like that. Now you're probably wondering what the price is. I'm not going to tell you that. You need to give us a call on 01793 816 800 or pop to the Suzuki UK website where you can configure your own S-Cross. Any questions, please let us know, and we hope you come and visit us with the new S-Cross soon.